Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On play action, now Rodgers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. But credit that sack to Robert Quinn. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He gets it complete to Jackson. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. And he'll get into the end zone, touchdown Rams. Sony Michel taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Rams have got it back.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Cohen now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Fields on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that's complete to Jesse James. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And off comes to Montgomery. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. It's caught outright by Graham. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Play action. It's Fields. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down and 7. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Preston Smith there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now it's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, it's Fields. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Read option, here's Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14. Bears 3.
2nd and 8. Here's Fields. And left side here, it's Graham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Fields on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
That's the score. Rams 21. Bears 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On first down, Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Latavius Murray. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Cohen now to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urge.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Jimmy Graham. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears cut into that lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to be a loss of 18. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal. Fields. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw, Fields. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Graham. They were able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Santos' kick is up and through, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Jackson now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Santos with the extra point, and that will cut the lead down to 15. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answer.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. A final shot before break. Rodgers, it's complete, and he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Cohen now to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive.
And got his man complete. Still fighting. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And Graham on the grab. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Bears get a bit closer. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his 1st rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, L.A.! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
57, Bears 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Fields gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Well, the drive starts with a completion, left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
You're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a play fake. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. John Ross. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Rams 64, Bears 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. Touchdown, LA! Van Jefferson, 47 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Here's Cohen now to return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.